Imagine you wake up tomorrow morning. The date is February 9th, 2026. The world feels the same, yet it is fundamentally different. Overnight, a global announcement declared a network of advanced artificial intelligence systems. It has assumed operational control over the world's most critical infrastructure. This is not science fiction. This is our new reality. The AI now manages global supply chains. It optimizes energy grids. It directs financial markets. It happened not with a bang, but with a quiet digital transfer of power. Most people went to bed in one world and awoke in another. They were greeted by news alerts that were calm, measured, matter of fact. This essay will explore what such a world might look like, how it could happen, and why it matters so deeply for every single one of us. What does it truly mean for AI to rule the world? Not a single robotic overlord issuing commands from a throne. The reality is more subtle, integrated into the fabric of our existence. Complex, interlocking systems that keep society functioning are now governed by algorithms. These AIs learn and adapt at speeds no human can match. They rule systems, not people, yet those systems shape our lives. Such a profound transformation does not materialize from thin air. It arises from a convergence of technological advancement and human choices, accelerating until a critical point of no return is reached. The path to AI governance can be understood through three key milestones. First, ubiquitous adoption across factory, hospital, bank, and car. Businesses and governments integrated AI to boost productivity, becoming the unseen engine behind logistics, customer service, and data analysis. People trusted AI because it was fast, convenient, and often more accurate. Normalization became fertile ground for greater control. Second, unprecedented interconnection of specialized systems. Grid AIs linked with banking and logistics, traffic with logistics, healthcare with economics, forming a complex system of systems where decisions ripple. Outcomes became too complex for any single operator. Finally, leaders ceded authority amid climate, economic, and pandemic crises. Legal frameworks granted the AI final say in critical operations, removing human error, bias, and delay. The overnight change was simply turning on what we had already built. In this new world, daily life is subtly and profoundly altered. Your commute is a ballet of autonomous vehicles, cars, buses, trains, perfectly orchestrated. No traffic jams, no accidents from human error. You state a destination and glide there with quiet efficiency. Every route, every schedule, optimized. Convenience is undeniable, yet the absence of human drivers is palpable. Professions vanish overnight. At home, AI diagnostics analyze symptoms with non-invasive sensors, schedule specialists, and brief your doctor with probable diagnoses and treatments. But personal health data now lives in vast databases, raising profound privacy questions. Work and finance transform. Routine jobs in data entry, accounting, and QC are automated. Markets are steadier. Individuals get custom financial guidance. Some gain security and time for education and creativity. Others face a crisis of purpose. Information is curatorial. Your news, music, and interactions tuned to you. Summaries, songs, stories, all frictionless and familiar. But comfortable bubbles become invisible walls. You see the world the AI thinks you want, perhaps not the world as it is. That subtle shift in perspective is power, shaping choices, beliefs, and agency itself. Despite anxieties, benefits are tangible and significant. AI analyzes massive climate, health, and resource data, finding patterns, proposing solutions. Food distribution waste plummets, famine eases in hard-hit regions. It accelerates carbon capture and clean energy design. Transportation safety surges as human error fades. Flights run on time. Workplaces see fewer incidents. Medicine catches illness earlier. Finance scans out fraud. With less fear, society breathes easier. Automation frees humans for creativity, critical thought, and care. A renaissance in arts, sciences, and education takes root. More time for family, community, and growth, with AI tutoring at your pace. Logical, impartial allocation begins to reduce inequality, delivering quality services where they were scarce. In this vision, AI enables fairness, building a more just, prosperous world. For every bright promise, a dark shadow looms. The most immediate risk is mass unemployment on an unprecedented scale, beyond manual labor. Paralegals, analysts, middle managers displaced en masse. Income disappears, purpose fractures, unrest follows. New roles emerge, but the transition lags the displacement. Inequality deepens. Power concentrates in the hands of designers, builders, and maintainers. A small elite can shape system goals, embedding conscious and unconscious biases in code. Inequalities can be entrenched. New discrimination emerges. Opaque, automatic, and hard to challenge, fairness at risk. A single flaw, a bug, can cascade catastrophically across networks. Grid failures, erased value, too fast for human intervention, too complex to diagnose. Constant data streams erode privacy. Our lives become an open book. We risk losing the muscles of thought, problem solving, and moral judgment. A perfectly managed hollow existence, agency surrendered for comfort. In a world run by AI, oversight is paramount. Who watches the watchers? We cannot trust self-regulation. A robust framework of human oversight is essential. Governments must evolve from administrators to regulators of AI. Set ethical boundaries, define limits, and establish accountability, acting as a backstop against failures. But governments can be slow and pressured. Independent auditors, technologists, ethicists, sociologists, lawyers must test bias, security, and explainability. Like financial audits, they inform the public and enforce accountability. Watchdogs monitor impacts, surface harms, and push transparency. Eyes and ears of the public. They ensure the human cost is never ignored and provide a check on power. Ultimately, the most important guardian is an informed, engaged citizenry. Understand how AI works and ask hard questions. Public forums, education, and open debate shape the values embedded in AI. For legitimacy, the public must have a meaningful voice. The guardians in the end must be all of us. To ensure AI serves humanity, we need clear, enforceable rules, rooted in human values. First principle, transparency. People must know when AI made a decision and understand the logic behind it. Opaque systems handling critical choices should be prohibited. We must inspect inside. Second, accountability. Harm, financial, service denial, or physical, must have responsible parties. The computer did it is not an excuse. Designers, deployers, and regulators share liability, creating incentives for safety. Rigorous testing and red teaming must precede deployment in critical infrastructure. Only certified safe AIs should run grids, transit, and care. Fairness demands diverse, representative, audited datasets. Strong privacy laws must limit collection, use, and storage. Individuals control their information. These rules are not obstacles. They are guardrails to a more humane society. An AI-governed world can feel overwhelming, leaving us feeling powerless. But the future is built by our collective actions. Even today, small steps matter. First, education. Basic digital literacy empowers informed choices. Learn how algorithms shape what you see and buy. Support leaders and laws for AI safety, transparency, accountability, and fairness. Add your voice. Create political will for guardrails. Be mindful of data. Back companies with ethical AI commitments. Vote with wallet and clicks. Consumer pressure can move firms before laws do. Finally, insist on a human in the loop for critical decisions. AI is assist, not replacement. Where justice, compassion, and complex trade-offs are at stake, People must have the final say. Preserve human wisdom and oversight. Small actions, multiplied, steer AI toward a human-centric future. We stand at a precipice, staring into a future written in code. An AI-governed world is not inevitable, but it is possible, shaped by choices now. It holds both utopian efficiency and dystopian control. Safer mobility, improved health, climate progress, human creativity unleashed, freed from the shackles of mundane labor. Yet inequality could deepen, unemployment could surge, power could concentrate dangerously, errors could cascade at terrifying scale. These concerns arise from sober analysis, not fear. The difference isn't technology, it's governance, ethics, and will. AI will do what we design it to do. The future isn't predetermined. We're active participants, citizens, consumers, leaders. Act now. Frameworks, education, debate, values of fairness, transparency, and accountability embedded by design. Guide AI with a steady human hand and reflect on what we value most. The future is not fixed. What kind of world will you choose to build?